Hey guys, what's up? This is Lex2K, and we are talking about another very simple thing to do. Um, Actually, what I'm doing here is a whole bunch of really short tutorials rather than having a very long tutorial. So, suppose that you want to get rid of some of the items on the shelf by some reason. Like if you want to, you don't want these guys there. So how do you get rid of them? If you actually middle mouse, drag, and drop that item onto that little garbage can there, it gets deleted. So that's a pretty simple thing to do. There we go. So I'm just deleting a whole bunch. And since I'm talking about stuff about the shelf, um, I'm also going to show you how to add items onto that shelf. So if you want to add, let's suppose that you want to add the extrude, although let's delete it. Let's first delete it so it's not there anymore. And let's say, oh, I deleted it. Now what? I need to add it. So how do you add it? Well, you go to the polygon menu set and you look for your extrude option. And if you control shift and click, that item is going to pop up right there. So there's your extrude. And there's one more thing to do, which is getting rid of a shelf. Suppose that you don't want this, or you're going to completely revamp the shelves. If you want to get rid of a shelf, just look for this icon here, the little arrow pointing down, and if you click on it, come on, yeah, you click on it, there we go. Sorry, I was using a Wacom. See, that's what happens when you use a Wacom. You can delete shelf. Let's just close this now. Okay, and let's do it again. So if you just click there and you go delete shelf, it's gonna ask you if you want to delete that shelf, so just hit OK and no more shelf. And if by any chance you want to add a shelf, you can do the same. Just click and hit new shelf and give it a name. Just make sure it doesn't have any spaces. So I'll just call it my new shelf and hit OK. And there is your empty shelf to which you can again add your own. Control Shift click and you can add your own items. So the idea is that if you're modeling, just look for the tools that you use the most. Stuff like the extrude, stuff like the split polygon tool, insert edge loop tool, merge, and all those, and just add them onto that shelf. So that pretty much takes care of this tutorial. I'll see you next time.